Welcome back to the Lockwood Chronicles. My name is Larissa, and today we are going over my winter TBR. Winter TBR is stemming from the winter seasons, December, January, February. However, February was such a tough month to say. I am excluding holiday books from this, mainly because they are going on my December TBR. You will just have to come back and subscribe so you don't miss out on holiday TBR books that I want to read. Books that are on my radar for this winter. A couple new releases, but I also haven't delved too much into any new releases coming out besides like ones that have already been on my radar. Really trying hard to read my physical TBR. Also, I should warn you that I don't really know the plots of many of these, or if any, because I don't want to. I like to go in as blindly as possible, primarily so I don't put my preconceived notions on how I think the story should go, whereas the author has worked very hard in creating this story and doesn't need my input. I want to make up my own story, I can do that myself, and I won't, so I need to enjoy theirs. Let's start with my physical TBR here. The Light We Lost by Jill Santopolo. I'm so sorry about that pronunciation. I've had this for a few years now, and I haven't gotten to it because I wanted to read it in the winter because it just looks like a winter book, and it is, I think, in New York City is what that skyline looks like. It's a Reese's book club pick. Let's do what I've been doing and read the first sentence, the prologue. We've known each other for almost half of our lives. Okay, let's read chapter 1's first sentence too. Sometimes objects seem like they've witnessed history. Ain't that the truth? I do have to get this sticker off. When did I buy this? Oh, 2024. We gotta get to it because I've been waiting to read it in the winter. The Martian by Andy Weir. This is on my 2025 must read off of my physical TBR book, so we'll see if we get to it. I really enjoyed Project Hail Mary, so I don't know why I cannot get myself to continue reading other books by Andy Weir. He is a fantastic author. This one is also taking place in space, and I think there is a movie on both of these, or at least this one, and Project Hail Mary is in production. 6 days ago, astronaut Mark Watney became one of the first people to walk on Mars. Well, isn't that exciting for you? Congrats, Mark. For mom who calls me Pickle and dad who calls me Dude. Chapter 1, log entry Soul 6. I'm pretty much fucked. Okay, that makes me kind of want to get to it a little sooner. I just love a little bit of humor, especially in the face of a very stressful event. And we have The Women by Kristen Hanna. I feel like I have to do a Kristen Hanna book like a quarter just because of how emotionally devastating they are. And this one gets to fall in winter, even though this looks like a summer book. I think I'm almost getting the audiobook for it. I should be up to get that via Libby, so I should do it. And I haven't read one this quarter yet, so here we are. So this is historical fiction, primarily what Kristen Hanna writes, and I can't remember what war this is. Oh, the Vietnam War, 1965. And it is about the women regarding that war and that time. This novel is dedicated to the courageous women who served in Vietnam. These women, most of them nurses, and many of them raised on proudly told family stories of World War II heroism, heeded their country's call to arms and went to war. And it goes on to continue on with that. We love women, and we love when women. The walled and gated McGrath estate was a world unto itself, protected and private. I'm excited to get to this. I love her books. Her writing is phenomenal, and every time I think I can escape shedding tears, I don't and become even more destroyed. Can't wait! Alchemized by Sen Lin Yu. Yes, this is on my November TBR. No, I will probably most likely 100,000% not be getting to it because I decided to put every big book on my TBR this month and I have run out of time. I would love to get to it in the winter. It is a fantasy book, so therefore very winter coated. And like, look at this cover. That is like fall, winter, cozy book cover, and this book is so freaking heavy. Oh my gosh, I complain about it every time I talk about it, but man, it is heavy, guys. Buy the digital version and buy this as a trophy or something, like, but get the digital version. This is so much. This is based off of the author's Manacled, which was I don't know if it was Wattpad, but Hermione fan fiction. It has since been changed, you know, due to copyright and other things. I've heard that the heart of the story is still there. It's just a little different, and I never read Manacled, so I don't care. Helena wondered sometimes if she still had eyes. Oh yes, I remember that opening now. And I would really love to finish these books by the end of the year because they are on my physical TBR challenge to finish this year, and that is Chasm and Valley. This is the second and third book in the Galatian trilogy. I read the first book, Ledge, earlier this year for a book club, and I wish we would have continued on with the rest of the trilogy, but we were trying to like find books that other people wanted to read, such as different genres, and therefore I did not prioritize these. A couple other girls have continued on with the series and they've really liked it. I would love to finish both of them by the end of the year, but if I only get to Chasm in December, amazing. They are on my priority list and I really want to read them. Ledge was really fun. Like, again, they're not that long. Interesting premise. Galatians come to this ledge and collect humans and they're never heard from again. It turns out that there are bad things that are happening to humans, and then our girly pop, she escapes. It's a romantasy. And then we're gonna switch to hockey romances because it is hockey romance season for me. We love a hockey romance here. I'm so excited, and I have 4 hockey romances that I would love to read this winter season. I love a sports romance, but yeah, hockey romance is always going to be my favorite. I love playing hockey. I love watching hockey. It is such a fun sport. Was it earlier this year that I went, oh my gosh, what is time? Time is an illusion. I can't believe this. Earlier this year, I went to Sports Romance Con here in the Twin Cities. One of the books that I got there was Desire or Defense by Leah Brunner. And I had never heard of this author or this book at all, but like, this is gorgeous. One of the girls that I went with, she's so sweet. She ordered an extra copy and she was just like, just have it. I'm like, I can pay you. And she's like, no, just have it. I'm like, I love book girlies. We are the best. And like, this is a gorgeous cover. So pretty. I feel safe and I feel hope, because we're all a little broken and we're all healing. Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be like a doctor. Oh, I have no idea what this is about, but I did get a signed edition with my name in it. It was so nice. I met the author. She was so sweet. And I can't wait to read this. To Tom Wilson, I came for the good looks, I stayed for the hockey. Like, look at, it's so pretty in there. Oh, dual POV or multiple POV. Flying across the ice for our pregame warm-up, my muscles burn in the best way. Legit have no clue what this is about. I feel like somebody might have told me it's closed door, but I will keep you updated because I will be reading this. The other hockey romances I do not own. They are either on Kindle Unlimited or they are not out yet, or they are not out yet and will be on Kindle Unlimited. Sin Bin by Chelsea Curto. This is part of the DC Stars series. I love this series. I think it's so fun. Chelsea Curto is an amazing author. I just adore her. And I also met her at Sports Romance Con. This is going to be the coach and I think bartender. I love the series. Strong women, really just soft boys, and some of them are grumpy. Like, each one is just so sweet in their own way, and I just And then I was looking at my Kindle Unlimited save list, and I sometimes will just keep books out there. Oh, by the way, Sin Bin comes out I think December 3rd, so it's not out quite yet, but it will be on Kindle Unlimited. Back to my Kindle Unlimited list. I just throw books on there that I eventually want to read but don't want to download at that time. That one is Breaking the Ice by Amy Andrews. It looked interesting. I put it on my Kindle Unlimited list to read. It's a hockey romance, and apparently I wanted to read it at one point. Know nothing about it. Super helpful. And then lastly is The Wild Card by Stephanie Archer. This one is not out yet. I think it comes out, I have it pre-ordered. It's either January or February. I love the series. It's the Vancouver Storm series. My boys are so cutie. I freaking love them. First book, amazing. I think that's Behind the Net. Second book, oh, we can just look. I own all of them. Second book, The Fake Out, even better. The Wingman, so-so. Wasn't my personal favorite. Gloves Off might be my favorite, which is crazy because of how much I love The Fake Out, but I loved Gloves Off. That was so good. So I'm really looking forward to seeing The Wild Card. I can't remember who that one's going to be about, but I'm pumped and it's going to be so fun. And that is going to be my winter TBR as of right now. Obviously, as books come out and I get in a mood for something else, this may or may not happen, but I hope so. That would be great, especially if I can knock these ones off of my physical TBR, because that is my priority. The longer they sit on my shelves, the less likely I am to read them. Feel free to let me know what you're reading this winter. Are there any new releases coming out this winter? I usually claim winter as after American Thanksgiving and then into like the first or second week of March. Let me know what you're looking forward to reading this winter. Are there any books I should have on my radar? I would love to know. Feel free to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future reading vlogs, TBRs, other bookish content. I would love to have you here. Love to keep you here, as well as like this video. I would just really appreciate it. Helps my channel, makes me feel good. And with that being said, respect others, respect yourself, and do something amazing with your day. Thanks, bye.